In 2018, roughly 5.3 million people in Canada mentioned they needed some help for their mental health in the previous year. Unfortunately, 2.3 million Canadians reported that their mental health care needs were unmet or partially met because of personal circumstances, which included not knowing where to get help or not being able to afford to pay. But with the current pandemic, some have felt new social and economic struggles. In a survey conducted by the Canadian Mental Health Association, they found that there is a pronounced rise in mental health concerns and suicidal thoughts, especially among subgroups that include parents, people with existing mental illnesses, Indigenous people, and those with a disability. And then there are those who are from ages 18 to 29 who may be asking themselves, how do I pay off my student loan if I can't get a job in my field of study in this current economy? I'm an essential worker, and I need the money, but how do I protect myself from the virus? What will my future look like after graduation? And that is just the tip of the iceberg. As a youth living in Toronto, I find myself asking these questions too. And most importantly, where can I find the help? The first thing I did was a lot of online searching. And here's what I found. For the broader audience, there is 211 Ontario and the Canadian Mental Health Association. 211 Ontario is an online site that allows you to find services within communities in Ontario. The Canadian Mental Health Association is one of Canada's oldest charitable organizations that focuses on, you guessed it, promoting mental health. They have programs and services in 330 communities across Canada. But if you're looking for services in Toronto, a great place to look is Mental Health TO. Similarly to 211 Ontario, they're able to help you find mental health services in your community. You can call them at 1-866-585-6486 from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can also go to their website, mentalhealthto.ca, to see a list of mental health agencies that they are partnered with. They also provide a free service called Up WalkIn, which helps you connect with a counselor in Toronto. Prior to the pandemic, you would meet them in person, but they have switched to telephone and online video meetings. To set up a meeting, the first step is to call Mental Health TO and follow the operator instructions. Next, you'll speak with a representative who will ask you for your basic information, take you through their screening process, and review their confidentiality and consent policy. In about 15 minutes, they'll be able to connect you with a counselor from one of their 6 clinics for a 45 to 60-minute appointment. By the end of the appointment, the counselor will also provide you with additional resources. During my research, I also reached out to anyone in my network to ask them about their experience with mental health services in Toronto. But surprisingly, I didn't get any responses. Now, it could be one of 2 reasons. The first might be the stigma with mental health. Although there are successful campaigns in Canada that have been breaking barriers, Toronto is a diverse city, and in some cultures, mental health is still considered taboo, so some people might not feel comfortable sharing. The second reason might be that people just don't know where to find help or what's available to them. So how can mental health services stand out? Social media. It's now a big part of our society. Ryerson's Social Media Lab, a research lab at Ted Rogers School of Management, conducted a survey in April and found that young people aged 18 to 24 are the largest adopters of social media. Creating more content, advertising services, and engaging with users can help create more awareness to these services. Life is already so complicated, but finding mental health shouldn't be. Your feelings are valid. You are worth it. All the resources mentioned in this video and additional resources will be provided in the description below. I know this is just the first step, but hopefully this has helped you as much as it helped me.